and he put glancing somewhere over on the other side of the field. Does manage to get a despair stun as well there, Say, with Chung Pung following up now.
That was definitely a very crucial despair stun because the pure vanilla cookie can actually land Oblivion. Because of that Oblivion, the Smath couldn't come back with the skills.
Wow, ooh, and it wasn't quite enough there to kill Say, which is probably going to give Raxas the win.
Yeah, that's definitely going to give Raxas. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of damage coming out there, and that is definitely an insta-kill on that unit. And I think Raxas is going to follow that up with like just some more clean hits, and that's definitely something that we're going to see more of. And I'm not really sure how Glorious is going to win this round, and Glorious does agree.
Versus Sam B. Sepp, with Hagang taking that first turn, Say.
Again, taking the first and getting a nice crucial stun there on that first hit, but the one that we're looking for to stun is that Veramos. The Veramos passive is very strong, however, the Veramos passive does not work if he's stunned. And we have a proc out on that Crawler right away, so that's one unit stun. In this case, you do need that stun. You actually, well, if you go for the pushbacks, you do get the stun. Ooh. That's a very crucial stun on multiple units, and there's so many debuffs right now. Is Sam B. Sepp just like zooming through this whole match right now? There might be a stun here on that one unit that's moving anytime soon. The sides do not go for it. I would... Ooh, okay. Oh, it's actually a violence.
Big violent additional turn there, allowing him to take out the Robo. And now it's going to be in the hands of Nisus Meiser, I think they say, with silences popping out left, right, and center from Nisus Meiser. Going in not quite enough there to kill the segment, allowing defense breaks on the other side of the field, Say.
We have defense breaks across the field. All 4 units have defense break. If Tito wants to make it work, this is the moment. During defense breaks, you can do so much more damage. We even have a bomb on that Riley right now. If you can get some good hits off right now, you might actually take a unit down.
Will that skill 3 be enough damage? Maybe deciding to use, goes for it, gets 2 stuns as well, Say.
3 stuns, even 2 stuns off Element. That is great. He gets that additional turn. It's going to be the comeback for Tito. Tito was very unlucky at the start of the match. Definitely, it did land a very good arm break and a very good stunner on that Diana from the side of that Chandra. This is definitely the moment. Oh, we got a good additional turn. That does a lot of damage. But now, Julian, you have your big damage skill up. Can you instantly kill it? Good damage, but also a very strong shield.
Sam B. Sepp, Wootz is going to be going first there, Say. Manages to get obviously all the strips straight into that Zen.
Yeah, we have the Ren going in there, and it's full AoE, absorb attack bar, and then also placing those silences. Ooh. This match is pretty much already over pretty fast, and that's what you sometimes have with those very hard speed contesting comps where you say like, okay, if everything lands, if I take the right turns, if I land all of my skills, the enemy is gonna have 1, 2, or even 3 units less on the battlefield, and coming back from that moment is going to be very difficult.
Obviously, the Dark Cassandra now has opportunities to put up the Endure, and the attack buff, Say, going to be huge to get any kills coming up later down the line.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be huge, and this is definitely a difficult position for Sam B. Sepp. There's a lot of buffs on the enemy side. We have the Dark Ascender moving soon, which is a S2, ignore defense. Lots of damage coming in. We do have the anti-crit on the enemy side, but is it going to work? Does not work. Gets the crit of 48k. Takes out the Nefty, second hit. Yeah, and the Chow is just being pointed out. It definitely needs a violent proc over here. Gets the violent proc, can take out the segment. Are we going for the revenge story? 4 against 1? Or is this Chow not gonna take it?
Wow, Chow, it is your time to shine, my friend. Stunned with some dots, let's say, but is it gonna be able to heal through?
It can heal a bit through, but that's slow, and then also the boost up from the Vertiheal. Sure, Vertiheal has issues critting on that unit, but the dots definitely add up at some point. We get all of that chip damage in. Once again, we can only cleanse 2 debuffs, so there's good odds that this unit is not gonna take a turn right now.
It is not gonna take a turn, but it is still living. It's got a little bit of health right there now, Say. Is it gonna be enough?
It's going to be very difficult. We need another additional turn. Does not get the additional turn at that moment, and I think that will take him out. Also, the slow, Chow needs to get his turns. If Chow is slowed constantly, it's very difficult to get his turns in and therefore do too much. In this case, the Chandra made that work, and that is the victory for Nisus Meiser. Yep, that little bit of chip damage, and then you're hoping for double crits on this. Did get double crits, did not do enough damage, but did get the additional turn. Nearly takes out the Cigar, and then also takes out the Pony.
Wow, Cigar dropping and the Unicorn as well coming out straight away. There's there. Say 2 units against 4, and there's some heavy damage on the side of Pathic still to come.
He can go for Rain of Stones. It's the Cast the Curse, and that's a lot of damage, but does not manage to stun the Smicer in this position.
It doesn't, but you have done the Cast a Curse, I say, so maybe we need to return some favor for Raxaz as well. Juno is going in, doesn't quite have enough there to take out the Oliver.
Doesn't have enough, but this is a speed buff Marsha. Skill 1 does not scale that well with speed, is not enough damage, but the Oliver is going to be taking enough damage, taking out that Smicer. It's definitely very important, but it was also somewhat risky not taking out that Marsha when he had the chance, because Marsha now brings that armor breaks, brings the heavy damage, and brings you a unit that could have won your match over there, which is that Juno that has a lot of solo potential against the other units.
He's defending everyone in his team right now, Chandra, and putting out stuns everywhere, sir.
That was a great stun, but on the other side, if that Cassandra would have moved, you would have had to go for your skill 2 at that position. He hits the skill, but now you have to go for the Chandra. You can't hit anything else than the Chandra. You have to crit on that Chandra. Chandra's going to be very tanky. Wrong element. Can you land it? Crit animation goes in. Go, we're gonna kill the Chandra. We kill the Chandra!
Oh my god, we missed it earlier. The monkey did have an additional turn, but it died from the dot set.
No sleep once again, but we did have that stun on the Cigar. So Cigar's not gonna take... Ooh, can we absorb attack bar? We do not absorb attack bar, and the Riley is online. The moment the Riley goes online, there is so much healing potential. Riley is even more online. We go for more healing potential, and the match is pretty much reset on one side of the battlefield. However, the other side of the battlefield is left without gas. He's got to drive a car with no gas, and that's going to be a very difficult matchup right here. Gets full provokes across the board. Definitely very nice. And gets full pushbacks. Okay, Glorious is not out of the match yet. That's a good amount of damage from that Ren over there, and that damage from that CP will take out the Ren. And is this the turnaround for Glorious? There's still a little bit damage to be done. You need those pushbacks.
We have no idea. Is she going to be able to do it? She should be able to do it, right? There's so much, and the cool time as well there, say.
The cool time, but if we go for a proc right here, a proc would have been able to maybe take it out, but the Camilla takes it, and that is a 2-0.
But is it going to be enough? Because Monkey probably maybe takes down? No, not enough.
Yeah, it's not going to take it down, and the Masha is definitely still a very dangerous unit, and there's no healing on the side of Nice Smice, so the chip damage, all of that AoE damage that's coming in is still doing quite some, but we have the Masha, skill 2. Can we do some on the Monkey? We instantly kill the Monkey. That Masha is dealing so much damage. Such a well-run Masha there from Raxaz, and that just takes out the unit and probably provides him this victory right here.
Taking that first turn is going to be the Sonya. Can she kill, say?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the question, and she kills. A Robo, definitely an easy target to kill. But now it's going to be the question, how much can the follow-up do of Raxaz? And so far, we have a lot of follow-up, but don't count out the Monkey. Monkey is very well able to come back from those kind of positions.
That skill 1 damage isn't enough, say, for you. Normally, but we've got a glance!
We glance, there was the glancing over there that once again gave the attack buff. We do see the Chandra surviving. We have seen quite some Chandras these days that are actually tanky enough to survive those kind of hits. However, it is still a difficult battle right now, because the Phalantus is just gonna make the Juno heal. Juno's gonna take out that Monkey, and I don't really see a Juno lose to those two units on the opponent's side.
Chung-Pung looking to push back that Camilla, stopping it taking turns. There is glancing, so nothing is happening right now, and we do have that skill 3 set up. Say, is it going to be enough?
That's going to be a lot of damage. I see armor breaks across the board. I see a lot of push-up coming right there. He's still trying to kill that Camilla first. I'm not entirely sure about that. But we also have the killing wave coming back, and the killing wave doing so much damage, getting that additional turn, taking out the units, and that is just a clean sweep with like 2-3 skills that we would like to see from the start, but we can also see later in the match, and that is the victory for Sam B. Sap. Juno can still do a lot of damage.
Yeah, she's going to be looking to try and tunnel as much damage into that Camilla as possible. I didn't see how much S1 damage is there, say. Is it good enough for your level?
Well, 1.6k is what I've seen, if I'm not mistaken. However, Camilla has the damage reduction, so I definitely would say that that is good enough damage. But you also have that damage on the other side. I'm not too sure about skill 2. Skill 2 is definitely not favorable. You could say for less crits and maybe getting a stun in, but I definitely wouldn't do skill 2 because you don't have the cycling on that skill 2. But so far, so good. Juno's been doing a lot of damage, and definitely that additional turn helps out a lot because you get an armor break and then 2 more hits on top of that. On the other side, we also have an additional turn. Getting in that freeze, very important. Does get in that freeze. We still have that fight between the Camilla and the Juno coming in here. Juno gets that speed buff right now. The Camilla's looking so low. We need one more hit, and the Juno takes it.